Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Share the Word. Remember to subscribe to this channel by clicking the link below, and do not forget to share the Word with someone in your world today. Ephesians 6 and 11 says, "Put on the whole armor of God, so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." Friend, as believers, we are called to stand firm in our faith, but we must also recognize that we are engaged in a spiritual battle. Satan, the enemy of our soul, is relentless in his attempts to attack us, whether through doubt, fear, temptation, discouragement, or direct spiritual warfare. The attacks of Satan come in many forms, and they can leave us feeling overwhelmed and powerless. But the truth is that we are never defenseless when we put on the full armor of God. Ephesians 6, 11 and 12 says, Paul reminds us that our struggle is not against people or circumstances, but against spiritual forces of evil that seek to pull us away from God's plan for our lives. These attacks are real, and they are designed to weaken our faith, distort our thoughts, and disrupt our peace. And yet God has given us everything we need to overcome these attacks and stand victorious in His power. Friend, Satan's attacks often come disguised as personal struggles or attacks from others, but at the core, they are spiritual in nature. He wants to undermine our relationship with God, sow seeds of discord or doubt, and make us question God's goodness and faithfulness. When we stand against the enemy, we understand this, that we can begin to fight with the right perspective, knowing that God has already equipped us to stand firm. James 4 and 7 says, "Submit yourselves then to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you." Satan may try to attack your mind with lies, but the truth is, you have the authority to reject those lies and replace them with God's word. You have the power to stand firm in faith, armed with the truth of God's promises. And when the enemy comes to steal your joy, remember that the joy of the Lord is your strength. When he tries to plant seeds of fear, know that God has not given you the spirit of fear, but of love, power, and of a sound mind. When Satan attacks your identity, remember yourself that you are a child of God, loved, chosen, and empowered by His Spirit. 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8 says, "Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Therefore resist him. Stand firm in your faith, because you know that the family of believers throughout the world is undergoing the same kind of suffering." Friend, remember, you are more than a conqueror through Christ, who strengthens you. No matter what attacks Satan may throw your way, you have the victory. Stand firm in God's word, submit to Him, and resist the devil in faith. The enemy has already been defeated over 2,000 years ago, and you are more blessed day and see you